Hello, hello. I am on Instagram and Facebook, and I am pinning my website. I hope all of you are having a great day, evening, depending on what time it is where you are. Okay, I just pinned my website on Instagram, and I'm going to do it on Facebook as well. So, good evening, good evening, good evening. I thank you for joining me for Not Your Journey to Date, Sip and Chat. My name is Keisha Mason Campbell. I am the author of Not Your Journey to Take. Okay, here we go. Great job. Let's make sure I got it on Facebook as well. So, hello again. Thank you for joining me. For those of you who are watching me live, thank you for coming. Those of you who will be watching a replay, thank you so much for watching the replay in advance. Again, my name is Keisha Mason Campbell. I am the author of Not Your Journey to Take. I teach women that no is a complete sentence, and I show them how to set healthy boundaries and to put themselves first. Tonight, we're going to talk about living your life guilt free. And while we're talking about these different topics or topics that are in my book, and in August, we're going to have a program where I'm going to teach you how to do these things. So, enrollment will be coming up in a couple of weeks. So, the topic for tonight is live your life guilt free. The first topic is living guilt free. And what that would mean to you is it's okay to say no. You don't have to give an explanation, and you don't have to feel guilty for that no. If you have something else that you have going on, something else that you want to do, and no is that complete sentence, feel comfortable with that. Feel comfortable with that no. And that's okay. And that's part of living guilt free. You're not obligated to anyone but yourself. Now, granted, we may have our loved ones that we want to help, that we want to assist. That's never an issue. But what you don't have to do is feel so obligated that whatever they ask of you, that you're just saying yes to. Saying no to someone else is saying yes to yourself. That yes may not be immediate. That yes may not be in that moment. But that yes is definitely what you're saying to yourself to say, you know what? I can't do that for you at this time. I can't do that for you right now. What you're asking me for really isn't in my purview at this particular time. However way you want to say no, you're saying yes to yourself. You are saying yes to yourself. And you always have to remember their battle is not your battle. Their struggle is not your struggle. That's not saying not be supportive. Absolutely be supportive because I'm a believer of that. What I'm not a believer of is losing yourself in your loved one's situation. They got themselves into it, either on purpose or not, but it's their situation. And they can't learn from it if you bail them out, if you fix it, if you take care of it. If you take care of it without them helping you and without them doing most of the work, know what you're telling them? It's okay to do it again. It's all right to make that mistake again or create that situation again. You're telling them that it is okay. And that's not what you want to say. That's not the perception that you want to give your loved one. Because you love them, you want them to be able to take care of themselves. One of my favorite sayings that I say all the time: you give a man a fish, you'll eat for a day. You teach a man to fish, you'll eat for a lifetime. If I keep giving you fish and the day I stop giving you a fish, you'll starve. Is that fair to you? You wouldn't think so. Or your loved one won't think that that's fair. Why? Because they're no longer the recipient of what you're giving. And I'm not saying not ever give, But do give with boundaries, give with limitations. Because if you lose yourself in your loved one situation, what happens? Their situation becomes yours. Their situation becomes your responsibility. Now you have their responsibility, their situation, be it finances or whatever. Now it's yours. So now you have to bear that burden and they don't have to anymore, although it was their situation from the beginning. These are some of the lessons that I teach you in my book, or that I talk about in my book, and that I'll be teaching you in my program. Do what's in your control. Do what's in your control. If your loved one has a situation, it is not for you to say, well, I'll go ahead and take care of it for you. Or, I got it, don't worry about it. Or, you know what, I understand that you made a mistake. I'm going to go ahead and pay for this. I'm going to take you here. I'm going to do that, or I'm going to do this. It doesn't work out properly. It doesn't work out for them. And that's a sacrifice that you end up making that doesn't benefit them. So when you learn to live your life guilt-free, you're not saying, I won't take care of my loved one, or I won't help them, or I won't be of any assistance. You're saying you're doing it with boundaries. This is our sip and chat. I hope that you have coffee, tea, wine, water, or whatever it is that you like to drink. So let's go over those again. Living your life guilt-free. Living guilt-free means not taking on your loved one's responsibility, not taking on your loved one's situation, saying no to someone else is saying yes to yourself. That yes may not be immediate. That yes may not be right now. That yes may not be in this moment. But saying no to someone because right now you just can't do it, don't want to do it, don't feel like doing it, or maybe you just don't have the capacity to do it. And it's okay. You should not feel guilty for saying no. You should not feel guilty for saying no. And remember, their battle is not yours. Their battle is not yours. That is not your responsibility. You can help, but help with boundaries. Help so that they can learn the lessons, so they can know what it is that they've done, so that why? They won't repeat it again. If I take on your situation for you, I take on your responsibility for you. What have you learned? What have you learned? Do what's in your control. If your loved one is asking for a couple $1,000 and you're like, I really can't do that for you at this particular time, or I don't want to, but I'll give you $100, right? Don't loan what you can't afford to lose. Okay? So living your life without guilt. Love your loved ones. You can love them, love them, love them, and not take care of them, or not feel like you have to take care of them, or not feel like you're obligated to do anything for them. Do what's in your purview. Do what's comfortable for you. Your loved one will love you regardless. They won't stop loving you. They won't stop coming around. They won't stop being there with you, for you, and to you. You just have to create those boundaries. But that also goes both ways. They should also have boundaries as well. We all need boundaries so that we can stay healthy, so that we're not lost in somebody else's situation and we don't even have our own. So living your life guilt-free, saying no to someone else is saying yes to yourself. Their battle is not yours. You have to do what's in your control, and everything else, let go. I didn't want to keep you all on long, but I thank you for joining me. Again, my name is Keisha Mason Campbell. I am the author of Not Your Journey to Take. I teach women that no is a complete sentence, and I show them how to create healthy boundaries and to put themselves first. In August, we will be having another implementation of a program. Well, I will welcome you to participate in the program, and I can show you how to take care of yourself, learning how to say no, learning how to create those healthy boundaries, and you will still be able to continue these routines once the program is over. If you have any questions, please feel free to DM me. I look forward to seeing you soon. And we already know for the next 30 days or so, I'll be doing my pop up sip and chats. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. You guys have a great one, and I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.